back to school. We hope everyone had a great break. This assembly is brought to you by the amazing AC Junior Current Assembly team.
This assembly includes updates on extracurriculars, hybrid learning, school events, as well as the Green Space Project. Of course, we can't miss out on the best jokes of the month.
So sit back and enjoy the show.
Good afternoon, students, faculty and parents. A nice warm welcome for our first assembly for 2022 and semester 2. It was great to see students back to school to begin semester 2 all online. We had a productive professional development day on the Monday of our first week, and then for 4 days of that first week, full virtual learning. Monday the 17th was a really exciting time for us to have a good number of our students back on campus, and of course other students remaining online, working virtually from home. We started our sports and after school activities on Monday the 17th, and they've been going really well. In terms of face-to-face limited hybrid delivery, we will continue with the current arrangements until we hear more from the government. But as many of you know, things change quite rapidly globally, and certainly in Indonesia we've had to adjust to many changes through the pandemic. So please continue to check in, read our Friday afternoon weekly parent update for more information. But for the time being, we continue with our limited face-to-face hybrid delivery. So all going well, that will continue, and you never know, we may see an increase in time as we move through semester 2. In terms of our facilities update, we've done a lot of work on the second floor with our design technology space, so it's a really nice welcoming space. We have visual arts, dance, music, information technology in a global society, and of course design technology, all on that second floor. So if you haven't visited the school for some time, or you're on campus, please check out our second floor and the work that we've done there to improve those facilities. The Green Space Project is certainly progressing. We're now communicating with both the primary and middle school, high school student leaders to look at plans for planting and maintenance in that particular space. So hopefully as we progress through semester 2, we'll see some recreational spaces being developed, some garden spaces being developed, and we also have our cafeteria project that's still in a planning phase, so more to update you as we progress through the semester. The semester is certainly full of lots of wonderful activities. We ended semester 1 with the ASAC photography competition. Congratulations to all of the students who participated and the winners, of course. We've also got our cross-country runners in training, and all the best for the festival coming up very, very soon. And we also have our esports tournament that will be coming up later this semester, so very exciting and busy time for our ASAC conference. The arts department have been very busy, certainly leading up to our arts exhibition, which previews this afternoon and premieres on Monday. Special thanks to our art teachers, Miss Tia, Miss Olivia, and our arts team leader, Mr. Mark Ellison. Our student leaders have also been equally busy, and we're really looking forward to the Mental Health Awareness Week that is coming up from the 2nd to the 4th of February. Look out on social media, their Instagram account is active. We'll also push some information out through our weekly parent updates. Enjoy the rest of the assembly, and we look forward to seeing many of you back on campus next week. And for those of you out in the community, stay safe, stay healthy, and we wish you all the very best. Thank you.
As we bring January to a close, I believe it is a very important time to look at one of our most important successes over the year so far. It's almost 2 years since we began the journey of online learning, and our school community has weathered the stresses of uncertainty on a global scale with great tenacity. As we approach the traditional examination period for Year 11 and Year 13 students, I would like to thank everyone for continuing to support each other, for being patient and kind when it is most difficult to express and exhibit those characteristics. Of course, I will also ask you to continue to try your best to find ways to support and encourage our young people through the most challenging part of the school year. Whatever the instructions from government may be, whatever course the IBO and Cambridge determine we should follow, please continue to give the all-important smiles and encouragement to these wonderful young people. In school, we will continue to make as much time as we can for each individual child to show them that we do understand they all have different needs and to do everything in our power to guide them towards success. Of course, successful students at one end of the school are absolutely dependent on this kind of continuous scaffolded support throughout their school experiences. They don't just magically appear because there are exams to pass. I was a creche worker many moons ago. I changed nappies and I played sleeping lions with 2-year-olds before I was a teacher, as well as eventually raising 3 children of my own. So of course, I am recognizing the whole community when I say well done indeed, and please keep going. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Todd and Mr. Hutchinson, on your opening remarks. Good luck to the Year 13s on the rest of their college applications. Now please welcome Mrs. Ellison and Mr. Todd on a week at ACG School Jakarta.
Good afternoon, ACG School community. Welcome everyone to Semester 2 and a very special welcome to our new ACG families who have just joined us this semester. Thank you to our wonderful parent community for supporting and welcoming our new families so well. And please continue to reach out and ask questions to each other. No question is too silly. Seek advice when you need to, and of course I am available to support in any way that I can. So please do contact me if you need to. As our students transition into face-to-face school, whether they are new or returning students, it is really important that we give them time to settle, adjust and adapt to our school environment and new ways of working. Crucially important is that we support our new students socially and emotionally so that they feel happy, secure and can make new friends. From student buddies to our caring faculty, being compassionate, patient and understanding are just some of the ways that we work with our ACG learners. We're all here to support, so please do contact us anytime. We are currently starting our new units of inquiry, where the students have been tuning in to these with exciting provocations and learning opportunities to really capture their interests. In kindergarten, the students are exploring transportation and bringing their own real-life experiences of this into our class discussions and learning experiences. We are excited about creating some dramatic role-play areas, so please look out for a school bus or an airplane coming soon. In Year 1, students will be developing their artistic creativity in their unit about different forms of art and how these can be used to express their ideas and feelings. This is a fantastic unit for students to be creative through music, art, dance, stories and film. In Year 2, students will be focusing on the environmental choices that we make and how these impact on the planet in their Sharing the Planet unit, which should provide some valuable opportunities for them to really investigate the global issues of today. Year 3 will be delving into their own family histories and how these provide an insight into their own personal identities. Building on their Inventions and Innovations unit, Year 4 students will be inquiring into architecture, materials, designing and building. What a fantastic unit for some hands-on learning, building and making. In Year 5's Who We Are unit, students will be researching their inherited and acquired traits with a focus on what and where is DNA. I am really looking forward to this unit and what the students will bring to it. Finally, in Year 6, students will be learning about migration through history and how it affects cultures, as well as the many reasons why people migrate. Look out for your PYP Parents Information Newsletter coming soon, and reach out to your child's homeroom teacher if you are able to offer any expert advice in any of these units of inquiry. We would love to hear from you. Finally, I would like to remind you of some upcoming events, including our Year 6 PYP exhibition, Literacy Week and Mental Health Week. More information coming soon. Please regularly visit our ACG news stream for the latest articles and events that have been happening. Most recently, a focus on our student leaders and the fantastic work they do. Well done, Student Co. Wishing you all a wonderful weekend. Stay safe and take care.
Good afternoon, everybody. Well, it's been a very short month, starting, of course, with a week of online learning. And as the month of January has progressed, we've seen many students getting back to what we might consider normal school activities, with the reintroduction of sports and clubs. Talking of extracurricular activities, what a great month for the artistic and critical creatives amongst us, as 8 of our gifted photographers took away prizes from the ASAC International Photography Competition. That's fantastic work, and it amounts to about 11% of all of the prizes going to ACG students. So a big well done. More art celebrations to come next week as we anticipate the Middle High School Visual Arts Exhibition from January the 31st. So good luck to everybody with the premiere. We have a few things to look forward to in February, of course, starting with Lunar New Year celebrations on Tuesday. So we can say 新年快乐 or 过年好. That's on Tuesday, a whole day off school to get some rest, be with family, possibly think about the coming spring, and all of those things we should be grateful for. Something the Year 13s will be grateful for is the end of the extended essay process on February the 4th. Interesting that deadline should fall at the end of Mental Health Awareness Week. So have a great February, and we'll see you all in the next assembly on February the 25th. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Ms. Ellison and Mr. Todd, for the updates on this week at ACG Primary and Secondary. Now let's hear from some of our secondary and primary school students and what they have for their New Year's resolutions.
I want to make more friends and do more art, and I do show and tell. Thank you, bye.
Hi everyone, my name is Nuraibi. I'm from Year 4 and I'm the Student Council representative of the class. So now I'll be talking about my New Year's resolution as a Student Council leader. First of all, I would like to contribute more. I would like to encourage more of the Student Council leaders to contribute and give ideas to make events better and much more fun. And of course, we've got to remember the mental health. And secondly, I would just like to make the ACG community better with all my friends and help everyone out as much as I can. Thank you.
Thank you all for sharing your New Year's resolution. I hope you all have a great 2022 ahead. Now I'd like to introduce the Play Buddy concept.
Hi everyone, the Primary Student Council would like to inform you about a really good idea that we have. And we've been thinking about it for the past couple of weeks. And we also got special help from the secondary student council leaders, ANIRD. So our amazing and good idea that we have is Play Buddy. What's the purpose of Play Buddy? Well, perhaps you've ever felt lonely in the playground and you've wanted friends to play with because you're like all alone and maybe like you're sad or something. Well, the purpose of Play Buddy is to eliminate loneliness and also foster friendship in the ACG community. Well, the Play Buddy is led by my fellow Stuco leaders, Ravi, and Kira. We plan to have it every Friday during snack time in the playground and the sandpit. So every Friday, there will be 2 primary Stuco leaders wearing a sash that will say Play Buddy, walking around the sandpit and the playground. So primary students, please be on the lookout for the Stuco leaders wearing a Play Buddy sash. Now snack time won't be boring because you got a Play Buddy. Morrison out.
Thank you, Marcin, for sharing your Play Buddy concept. Now let's hear from the Year 5 students who are going to wonderfully sing the song With My Own 2 Hands by Ben Harper.
I can change the world with my own 2 hands, make it a better place. With my own 2 hands, make it a kinder place. With my own 2 hands, with my own 2 hands, I can make peace on earth. With my own 2 hands, and I can clean up the earth. With my own 2 hands, I can reach out to you. With my own 2 hands, with my own 2 hands. With my own 2 hands, gonna make it a brighter place. With my own 2 hands, I'm gonna make it a safer place. With my own 2 hands, I'm gonna help the human race. With my own 2 hands, with my own 2 hands. With my own 2 hands, I can hold you. With my own 2 hands, and I can comfort you. With my own 2 hands, but you got to use your own 2 hands. Use your own 2 hands. With your own 2 hands. With our own 2 hands. With our own 2 hands. With my own 2 hands.
That was amazing. Good job, guys. Now I'd like to present to you all Year 3's Unit of Inquiry, Who We Are. Learning about the people within our community develops an appreciation of diversity.
In Chinese culture, we greet. Ni hao. My Malay culture, we agree? Assalamualaikum. Andarki namaskaram. Namaste everyone. Namaste. Assalamualaikum. Namaskar. Annyeonghaseyo. Konbanwa. Vanakkam. Did you know 12% of the people interviewed in ACG are Hindu and 38% are Muslim? You know, we have a very multilingual community. There are students and staff from 7 different religions at our school.
Did you know we honor and respect all faiths and religions? 9% of the people interviewed are from Brunei.
Did you know 26 different languages are spoken by students and teachers in our primary school?
Did you know that teachers and students from ACG are from 22 different countries?
Did you know I come from Malaysia? 12% of people interviewed are from Malaysia.
Of the primary students and teachers we interviewed, 96% speak more than one language. Of the primary school students and teachers we interviewed, 41% speak 3 or more languages. We respect all faiths and religions.
Did you know we have multilingual community? The most common religion at ACG is Islam.
Did you know we honor and respect all faiths and religions? 8% of the people interviewed are from Korea. Did you know the most commonly spoken language is English?
Did you know 55% people interviewed speak 2 languages?
Did you know we respect all the cultures? 5% of people interviewed are from Japan. I'm from Japan.
We have multilingual culture. And did you know that 96% of people interviewed in ACG speak more than one language?
That was a wonderful video, Year 3. Thank you for sharing your exciting lives to the ACG community. Now please welcome the prefects for updates on student initiatives.
Hello everyone. On behalf of the Student Council, we would like to provide you with some updates on our progress so far in this semester. It was exciting to see so many people watching and participating in our talent show from last semester, and we hope that it was enjoyable for everyone. This semester, our first event will be a Mental Health Awareness Week, which will give us all an opportunity to talk about mental health as an issue and how we can take care of our mental health at ACG. This event will be happening next week from Wednesday to Friday for primary and secondary during homeroom and advisory periods, and this will be a good chance for students and teachers to participate in activities that educate them on mental health and create a more open classroom environment.
In our event, we plan to include a compliment day, group meditation sessions, illustrations of mental and emotional states, and enlightening discussions on issues regarding our mental health. Primary will focus on a theme of kindness and will sing together and create artwork that develops their creativity skills while also educating them on mental health at the same time. Meanwhile, secondary will primarily focus on discussions on the roots of mental health issues such as sleep deprivation and addictions, coping methods, and maintenance of good mental health in the future.
Our Mental Health Awareness Week will be running from 2:20 to 2:40 p.m. on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday the following week for secondary students. And it will start at 8 a.m. for primary students on those 3 days. Students are highly encouraged to participate as the discussions will be very fruitful and highly educational for them. Being nearly 2 years into the pandemic, mental health remains an important topic, and as we, the Student Council, make our best efforts to support our fellow students and teachers through these tough times.
We are also very proud of the start we have made to this semester as a Student Council body, and we would like to use this opportunity to thank the Student Council members for their continued support through these challenging times. Us as student leaders could not be more grateful for the amazing team we get to call the Student Council of 2021 to 2022. We hope that the events we can produce continue to benefit others and increase the involvement of the members of the ACG community. Thank you so much for your time, and we hope to see everyone at the next event next week.
Thank you. I'm so incredibly proud of all the efforts of the Student Council in organizing Mental Health Awareness Week. I hope you will all enjoy it. Now I'd like to present to you all Radio Wolf.
Hello everyone, this is Radio Wolf brought to you by your host, Katarina.
And your reporter, Ahana. The year has been off with a great start, wouldn't you think, Katarina?
Of course, Ahana. Well, we've also had some joke submissions from students here to lighten up your day. Why don't you go first?
Sure. Here's a good one. Why couldn't the pony sing a lullaby?
Why?
She was a little horse.
Nice joke. Okay, my turn. What did Jay-Z call his girlfriend before getting married?
What?
Fiance.
Oh, that's good. My turn. What kind of tea is hard to swallow?
What?
Reality. Thank you to all who have submitted their jokes to us.
And if you would like your jokes and stories to be featured on Radio Wolves, please send it to Rashi Panja's email, which is up here on the screen somewhere. For this month's episode, we'll also be having a special guest joining us, and it's no other than one of ACG School Jakarta's favorite teachers.
Who could it be?
So, everyone, brace yourselves, for we are about to reveal the answer to our last assembly segment's Guess the Teacher.
Today, we are joined by our special guest.
Can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is. I'm happy to be here. Big fan of Radio Wolf, so honored to be on your podcast. I'm the head of sports and cast and a PE teacher at ACG School Jakarta. I've been here. This is my 6th year.
Thank you so much for agreeing to be a part of this episode, sir.
My pleasure.
So we have a few questions for you today, and we were wondering, how was your day today, first of all?
It's a good day today. It's been really busy right now for me just because we've got sports up and running again. We're right in the middle of an ASAC event. We're getting ready to host our ASAC event, and teaching stuff's been really busy, but I like to be busy, so it's been a busy day, but a good day so far.
Was there anything interesting at all that happened today?
Well, pretty interesting. Yeah, I went to the Sibylbur Scout Camp. Me and Miss Parker went there today to map out a route for our ASAC cross country event. We're going there this Saturday with students from ACG. So we went there and we mapped out our 1 kilometer loop that the students will run on Saturday, and then the week after for the race day, they'll use that as their route for the race as well. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
All right, that sounds very interesting.
Sure does. Did you play any sports today? Knowing you're a sports teacher.
Yeah, I haven't played any yet, but we do have basketball practice in about an hour. So I'll be coaching basketball. Trevina will be there, Amara as well, and Riza. So we got basketball practice. I'll get to play a little bit during the practice.
So what year levels are in the basketball team currently?
Yeah, so it's for there's a junior and a senior age brackets. The juniors 6 to 9 and seniors 10 to 13. However, right now we have them at the same time, and then we're doing stuff on opposite ends of the court, and then sometimes we might be able to do some stuff together. But right now they're at the same time.
That's cool.
I've been very curious about this, but why did you start teaching sports in the first place?
Good question. When I was your guys' age in school, PE was my favorite subject, and I thought to myself, I would like to just do this all day, be in PE class. It's my most favorite part of the day. It would be really my kind of job to just be playing PE and playing sports all day long. So I really looked up to the PE teachers that I had, and when we had like job shadowing experience. We used to do it in Canada quite a bit, where you would go and find people to shadow, and that maybe would be a career that you would want to do. You would go and hang out with them for a day. I always used to hang out with the PE teachers for my job shadowing experience. So that's how I got into it.
That sounds really cool. I also really enjoy PE class as well, ever since I was in primary.
That's nice to hear.
I'm pretty sure many of us wonder this, but what is one of your hidden talents? I'm pretty sure all of us has at least a few.
Yeah, I think one thing that a lot of people might not know about me in terms of a hidden talent is that I'm really good at doing dishes. So,
wow.
Yeah, when I was younger, when I was 18, I worked as a dishwasher at a ski hill for a whole winter. And I got really good at not only making sure the dishes are very clean, but I'm really efficient. So I can wash dishes really fast, and I can do a really, really good job. I still like to wash dishes. I get a bit of satisfaction from it. Reminds me of when I was a dishwasher.
Wow. I don't know how many people would agree with that. That's quite interesting.
Unfortunately, dishwashing is one of my least favorite chores. But I was also wondering, for this term's co-curriculars, what type of sports can the students join and how can they sign up?
Yeah, good question. And it's already underway, but there's still time if some students still are interested in joining. We have obviously basketball that's taking place today. That's on Tuesday. And then you have soccer on Wednesdays for juniors and seniors. And then you have volleyball on Thursdays for juniors and seniors. There's also the Orca swim team, which takes place on Monday and Thursdays. And for the primary kids, there's a primary sport development program. That's for years 3 to 5. They can join that on Fridays after school. So those are the sports that are available right now. And that's for term 3, but when we get to term 4, hopefully if all things are going well, we might look at, I know some kids are interested in badminton, so we might look at adding badminton. There was a softball team in the works before COVID started, and it would be great to bring that back as well. We look at maybe adding that in the future.
For sports, I've been in quite a few of those teams over the years, especially football, basketball, and volleyball. And since you're the coach for most of these sports, I was wondering if you had a favorite team.
Out of any of the sports? Yeah, like a favorite sport to coach, or like a team over the years that was my favorite team to be involved with?
Maybe both. You can tell us both of them.
Yes, I think the favorite team, I think that if that comes to mind to be involved with was the volleyball team, the senior volleyball team that went to the ASAC volleyball tournament in Hanoi. So we joined ASAC and we went to the first tournament in 2019 in November. And obviously that was right before COVID hit. So we had planned to go to the basketball one, but obviously it got put on hold due to COVID. But we did get in that first tournament. It was a really, really memorable trip. And the kids did amazing. ASAC had already been around for a while, and so we hadn't had a volleyball team for that many years. So we just were in the beginning stages of getting a volleyball team together. Only after 2-3 years, we went to ASAC and competed with all these really, really big volleyball schools, did really well. So that was really memorable. That's probably the team that stands out to me the most over the years to be involved with at ACG. And then I guess just in terms of a favorite sport, basketball is the sport that I have the most experience with coaching. And I was a basketball player in high school and college as well. So I have to say favorite sport, basketball, favorite team, that 2019 senior volleyball team.
I definitely remember seeing photos of the volleyball team playing in Hanoi, and it looked really fun. So I might have to agree with you.
Yeah, hopefully we can get that back going when the world goes back to normal. We'll get our ASAC tournaments going again.
That's cool. I'm really looking forward to badminton as it's my favorite sport. So a question is, why should all the members of the school show their support to the ACG Wolves? Because I have known some people aren't really interested in the Wolves. Quite a lot are, but still.
Yeah, it's a good question. And I think no matter what program that's going on at the school, whether it's athletics or whether it's fine arts or science, I think it's really important for everyone to support those areas, no matter which ones that you're involved with or interested with, because it allows us to have school spirit at the school, allows us to stay connected and support each other, and it allows our school to grow. So even though I don't have much background or interest in the fine arts, I really try to make sure that when there's performances or things that are going on, or like with the ASAC photography, the ASAC music competition, to really support those programs and to celebrate them. Because like I said, it really helps us stay connected as a school. And then with athletics, the same thing. Even if you're not on the teams, back when we had people coming to our games, whether home games or away games, really great to see other people there cheering our teams on, supporting our teams, and having that sort of school spirit that's really, really important.
I remember also when I played sports, seeing all the people from other schools, and I have to say it was really fun because you get to meet new people as well as people you know from other schools.
Yeah, it's a really fun part.
As you mentioned before, there was an ASAC tournament that ACG was going to hold, the cross-country running. Some people don't really know what that is, so can you please tell us more about it?
Yeah, good question, no problem. We're not actually hosting this event. The Canadian International School in Cambodia is the host school, and all of the ASAC schools are participating. And obviously, it's a virtual event, so in normal circumstances, we would travel to the school and we would all participate together in person, but obviously we can't do that now. So in a virtual event, for a cross-country event, each school holds their own races. So right now we're doing training sessions. Just last weekend we went to Ragunan and had a training day. This Saturday we'll go to Civil War Scout Camp, do another training session, and then the following Saturday will be our race day. So the kids will run different distances. So depending on their year level, it's between 1.5 kilometers and 5 kilometers. We have it all mapped out using Strava, and we have to send that map to the host school, and we send our times, the fastest times that we're able to get. Each of our kids that are signed up goes to the host school, and then it is like a competition against those other schools. Every school does that, and then of course the top times are the winners, just like it would be in a normal event. And that's how the cross country works. So we got quite a few kids signed up, and it's been going really good. We're really looking forward to this weekend's training and then the race next weekend.
Thank you for sharing the details. I myself
Okay.
signed off.
Yeah.
Unable to join the training sessions due to not being having the vaccine yet, but I'm really looking forward to being there on the day of the race. I've been preparing at home here, and it's really exciting because I've never tried this before. So, is there anything the year 9s should look out for in the IGCSE PE curriculum?
Yeah, one thing I always mention to the year 9s about IGCSE PE is that at year 10, unless you take IGCSE PE, there's no more physical education classes during the day in your timetable. So if you're someone that likes to be active during the day, play sports, get out of your seat, move around, then it's a good choice for you because otherwise the only other options are going to be to participate on teams after school. So that's my big recommendation to students in year 9. If you want to be active and play sports at school during the day, then it's a great option for you.
I think this will definitely help me when choosing my classes, as I'm also in year 9 and my friends are as well. And our final question for you today is there any advice that you can give the students for this year in 2022?
Yeah, I think my biggest piece of advice to students here right now is that there are starting to be opportunities for you to join in extracurricular activities, obviously sports, ASAs, different ASAC events, not all sport related like the photography or the music. There's going to be more things like that coming up. And I just encourage them to take advantage of those and get involved in as many of those things as you can possibly get involved in. Even if you're not on campus, some of them you can join online. They're so important, and we've been missing out on them for so long. I just would really strongly encourage them to get involved because it's really important for your mental health, your social health, and your physical health. So I hope any kids involved as we can coming up in this term 3 and then going into term 4.
Thank you very much for the advice, and I'm sure the viewers will appreciate this piece of advice that you have given us.
Well, thank you for having me, you guys. I really appreciate being on. Like I said, I'm a big fan of Radio Wolf, always have been. So thanks for having me.
Oh, I forgot. I have one more question right now.
Oh, okay. Sure. Go ahead.
So what about the CAS for the IBDP? And how does it feel supervising it?
Are we talking about CAS?
Yes.
Yes. How does it feel to be a supervisor, the coordinator for CAS?
Yes.
Well, CAS is both an enormously large task and responsibility, so it takes up a really large part of my time, but it's also the most satisfying part of my job in a lot of ways because I get to help kids sort of pursue their passions. I get to help them pursue service experiences, help out others in our community. I get to help them take risks and get out of their comfort zone and learn new skills that they can use in university and in the rest of your life. So in that regard, it's really gratifying and really satisfying, although it's also an enormous amount of work, but it's definitely worth it.
That seems really interesting.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you for joining us on our first episode, and we hope you have a good day.
All right, first episode. I'm honored to be on the first episode. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Yeah, okay. See you guys.
Thank you. Aren't you curious who the mystery teacher is? Stay tuned for our January episode. Welcome to the new year to find out.
Yep, but as you wait for the episode to be released, we have some tunes in store for you to listen to that were recommended to us by our lovely team.
Whoa, those are some great recommendations. Which would you say is your favorite?
I would have to say that my favorite has got to be Miserable Man by David Cusher, just because it is my go-to sad song to listen to when I want to cry.
Thank you all for tuning in to our segment. For more of Radio Wolf, please look forward to our first episode, Welcome to the New Year, which will be released on Spotify on January 31st.
This has been your host, Edarina.
And your reporter, Ahana. Radio Wolf switching off.
Bye-bye.
I'm loving seeing this initiative thrive in our community once again. I look forward to future segments from our Radio Wolves. Now please welcome Mr. McPhee with updates on extracurriculars.
Good afternoon, ACG students, staff, and parents. For this month's Sports and ASA update, I'm firstly very happy to report that we have all of our sport programs and our ASA activities that we were offering for Term 3 up and running successfully for the past 2 weeks. It's been really great to see and be a part of our students on campus being physically active outside of the classroom again. And yes, there is still time to register. If you've spoken to a friend and they told you how much fun it was to be on the volleyball team or to do the hip hop dance club, you can still register. There is still time. Follow the links, make sure you register, and then you can join in. We're only 2 weeks in, so lots of time left. Next up, I want to congratulate all of the students, all of the ACG students that participated in the ASAC photography competition, which was hosted by Logos International School in Cambodia. There were over 90 submissions from students in the 8 participating ASAC schools, including ACG. We had many great submissions, and the results are in, and I'm very happy and proud to report that ACG won 8 of the categories. That means we had 8 students that placed first, second, and third in 5 different age groups and categories, which is just a fantastic achievement for them and obviously a fantastic achievement for our school. So what I'd like to do now is very quickly share with you the photographs from each of our winners. So up first we have, in year 1 to 3 category of landscapes and cityscapes, we have this wonderful photograph from a student in year 3 who won first place, Rianch Dago. Congratulations, Rianch. Next up, in year 4 to 6 of the category of landscapes and cityscapes, first place goes to our student Aya Adrian in year 6 for this wonderful photograph of this landscape cityscape. Great colors in this photograph. Next up, in the year 7 to 8 category of portrait, first place goes to Miriam Suleiman in year 7 for this photograph. And then also in the year 7 to 8 category of portrait, second place goes to Teddy Santon Dinamo in year 7. Congratulations, Teddy, for this wonderful photograph. And then next up in year 9 to 12 in the category of candid or street is this stunning photograph from year 10 student Papin Siddiqui Ford, and this one she got second place. Good for you, Papin. And then in the year 9 to 12 category of portraiture, third place goes to Amar Sapucha for this photograph. And then also in the year 9 to 12 category of portrait, we also got second place with this photograph from Naisa Tumalar in year 12. And then last up, and also in the year 9 to 12 category of portrait, first place goes to our student Selo Siahan in year 12. Congratulations, Selo, for this wonderful photo, winning first place. And then again, congratulations to all the students that participated in the ASAC photography competition. Now that the photography competition is finished, we are focusing on the ASAC cross-country event, which is currently taking place. We had our first training session at Ragunan Zoo, and then our second training session at Sibubur Scout Camp, and our race day is February 5th at Sibubur Scout Camp. So good luck to all the students at ACG that are participating in the ASAC cross country event, which is hosted by the Canadian International School in Cambodia. The results will be in, and I'll be able to go over those and celebrate those with you in next month's assembly. Have a great rest of your day, have a great weekend, and go Wolves, go Orcas.
Hello, welcome to ACG School Jakarta as we host this year's virtual art exhibition. Art activities invite the very basic principle of learning, that is observation, exploration, experimentation, and conclusion. Art is one of the most important tools of learning, and we at ACG School Jakarta consider it to be an integral part of our curriculum. Students of ACG School Jakarta have kept themselves busy writing with imagination and creativity to make fine piece of artwork, which you will enjoy in this virtual art exhibition. I hope that you will enjoy the exhibition as much as we have enjoyed putting up together for you. Thank you.
School Jakarta Mid-Year Art Exhibition. I have continuously been impressed with our students creating their artworks from home. They've been imaginative and interesting and really innovative in their use of materials and media. Students have been engaged in discussions and raised some interesting arguments on all kinds of art and how it's meaningful to them. Art plays an important role for students to enjoy creativity and escapism from their busy lives. But for now, please sit back and enjoy our amazing students' mid-year art exhibition.
Thank you for tuning in to this month's assembly.
We hope you have a great weekend and week ahead.
See you in the next assembly.